Like everybody's here except Faust. Just checking with him, so give me a second.
You want to say?
Riven.
Yes.
It's but a scratch.
Oh no, Felmont is dead.
Oh no.
Stop snapping your neck to swap.
Why? It's so much fun though.
One of these days, your face is gonna stay like that.
I mean, in some way, you're probably not wrong.
Or your neck muscles are just going to heal so much that they become indestructible.
Oh yeah, like Mazer must die enough to become undeadable.
Mm-hmm. Such a role model.
Give him more. No, I will give him 1 more minute to respond while I fix something on the stream anyway. All right. Well, I'm sure he'll get back to me when he's not busy. Welcome everybody. Last week we started our. Well, you were rudely pulled into the dungeon before you had a chance to buy supplies and stuff. So Mazur decided that he'd be a nice guy, a swell guy even, and let you leave real quick to get whatever you needed. And also informed you that you each got basically to ask one question that he would answer truthfully. Some of you asked some very good questions. The real heavy hitters.
And some not so good questions, but you know, world building and all that jazz.
But without further ado, you guys entered the dungeon of your own accord and found out the first one wasn't underwater and completely dark, and your normal sight abilities did not work here. Even when you tried to cast something like light, the spell worked, it just didn't emit light. So that was fun. Felt around the dark, found some explosive traps, found some teleporting traps, got a little bit of lore about a certain somebody. But due to the worry that you guys might drown, you guys sort of quickly found your way to the trapdoor that led to the next room. To which you entered a very ancient and stone sort of built room with a bunch of tables and chairs, and found a bunch of goblins, dead and skewered. And you kept finding goblins dead and skewered. And then Simimar found his new favorite trap that he kept running into for 5 minutes.
I was going to overcome it eventually.
I mean, you weren't wrong. You probably would have figured it out eventually. And Vondar literally just did the good old-fashioned hand on the left-hand side of the wall, walked all the way down, and walked right past it. Sort of stealing your thunder.
Nah.
And then you guys went down the hallway, found Levin was dead, which distressed Azar even more. Went even further down, found a dead Jim and another goblin that you guys never got the name of, but you know that they're important to Azar apparently. And then finally you turned the corner and found a room full of green-winged people with metal wings. And in the center of the room, or near center of the room because it was an uncenterable room, was a skewered Feldknot. With a little bit of coaxing and encouragement from his party, Zara decided to not go on a bloody rampage and just cocooned up while you guys carried him off. And we basically ended the session with you guys jumping down through the next trapdoor, which was in a hidden room. And the last part you got was that it was very cold here.
Hey, Jet.
Yes, ma'am.
I meant to ask at the end of last session, do we feel like our anime powers are back on the new floor?
I was actually about to address that. So you're ahead of the game. Yes, as you enter this new floor, you feel your powers return to you, or at least have the ability to turn them back on. Whatever bonuses you normally get, they are applied.
Perfect. I can turn
Just for
on
clarity.
my con proficiency.
What was that, Mandra?
My weapon is a 24-hour thing, so I always activate it in the morning. Would I need to activate it again now, or does it reactivate from when it just left off?
This is treated kind of like an anti-magic field, so it turns back on as soon as you enter this next area.
Cool.
Awesome.
Simimar shall begin this level of the dungeon by re-ejecting all of the water that is still in his lungs, as he forgot that that was there when we were in the last level. It's really convenient when you don't have to breathe. Inconvenient when you forget you have water in your lungs. Or electrolytes in your lungs.
The entire last dungeon?
Yep. I mean, I don't need air to talk, so...
Sorry, let me take you to the new map. Is it bad when you've like reorganized and actually made everything like easily findable that you can't find it now?
Yes.
So used to the chaos. But I still have maps to build. Almost 4 years worth of maps just fucking gone.
Oh.
Where did they go?
That is a good question. I think Grim deleted them all. And if it wasn't Grim, I'm blaming Grim anyway. Because he was the last person to act before they decided to go away.
Damn it, Grim! Why'd you do this?
The world may never know.
This is a mystery even to him.
I cannot see.
You can go ahead and grant sight to your normal sights to your. Oh wait,
I don't
you
see
never
them
want.
on.
Yeah, you never went through the thing. Hold on. Let me just find you. Where? Czar. That's where we were. All right, click the steel. Click this. Teleport. Can you see now?
Yes, but I need to get my.
Yeah, fix it. Feel free to fix your sight. You are back to normal, and I will also make you unblue.
Is
Unless
everybody
you
still
just.
blue? I gotta appreciate it. I gotta chuckle a little bit. I bet somebody got the reference.
Yeah, so you guys may do what you like.
Movement is locked.
It is indeed locked.
But it isn't. It's.
The game's
What?
The
paused.
game is paused.
Oh, fair enough.
Uh,
Simbar, you're the first person to learn. How many squares did you just go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pounce them back. Pounce them back.
Oh no, he's fine. He's just got to learn really quickly that you're not gonna get anywhere fast. Simbar, as you take you start walking and you go about 15 feet, you all of a sudden feel this sensation on the bottom of your legs.
hmm.
Can we tell that he's
Oh,
feeling
yeah,
that
it's-
sensation?
Oh yeah, it's not just a sensation. I'm just saying it because he hasn't looked down yet. You guys see ice forming on his shoes. And a very strange looking ice. It's kind of purple.
This is weird. Clink, clunk, clink. Huh. Does it only grow when I move? Like if since I'm standing still now, do I see the ice forming?
It just appears to be stationary at the moment.
I will
Yes.
take 5
The
more.
steel.
Yo,
Hit him with a fireball bolt.
ball
Yeah.
or bolt?
Whichever one melts the ice.
I cast fireball.
I choose to fail and take 0 damage, but hopefully it does something to the ice.
Vesteel, roll the damage for that. You don't have to roll it.
Yeah.
Since you chose to fail. The damage numbers are what's relevant to me.
Actually, it's a little bit more than that because of my ability. It's going to be
Fire.
3 or 4 more d6.
Go ahead and roll the extra d6 then.
I'll say it's 4.
43. Simar, as the fireball explodes around you, you obviously take no damage because of your immunities. The ice turns red, and
Oh.
it like rapidly grows all the way past your knee. So now you get to understand the mechanic a little bit. Every 15 feet you travel, you must reduce your movement speed by 5. In this case, you have moved because of the damage. Treat it as if you've moved 45 feet, so you are down 15 movement speed.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
So-
that's interesting. So with that being said, I'm gonna take off my cloak of the mana ray so I have my regular movement speed. The immediate solution that comes to mind is just to brute force it and raise my movement speed with fast. I'm going to try hitting the ice with a punch. I'm gonna see if I can't break it off.
Give us deal.
Yeah,
That was a good hit.
thank you.
I'm sure I deserved it for something at some point.
I'm sure you do, but I'm
You
not.
threw up in her face in 2 dungeons ago.
I'm not upset with you currently, but I'm sure there's something somewhere you did where you deserve that.
I mean, Czar, she told me to do it.
I mean, there was very little hesitation with Zard asking me to do that and me actually doing it.
Simar, as you impact with your hand, it doesn't break. The ice doesn't appear to take on the damage like it did with the fireball, but as you punch it, your hand cartoonishly like dislocates your fingers that are going kind of every which direction. There's no actual damage to you, but just for comedic effect, when you hit this, it's like your hand almost like just comically breaks. It's not actually.
Oh, ow! Start pulling the fingers to pop them back in place.
I'm going to cast Search, and I'm going to ask the spirits in the area, does the ice grow if we don't move our legs, but still move?
It is eerily quiet here.
Well, I'm going to give it a try. I'm just going to cast Quick Step on myself to increase my movement speed by 10. And because of the way that my that my feat works, which one everyone was it? I think it's I don't remember which one it is, but I teleport as far as I can teleport without him being in a way. So 20 feet.
Ice does not appear to form on you.
I found a way to break the system, guys.
By
Just don't
teleporting
move
a
your
lot?
legs.
Oh, don't move your legs. Got it.
I am going to pull out my Oray, and it's going to start to spin and whirl, and I am going to use a feature on it to cast Fly on my. And I'm going to start to move in that direction.
Okay, so for my spellcasters, you're going to notice an interesting effect that has not applied before. When you cast, I assume you casted the spell normally, Jolly, not through any item.
Yeah, it's just like it's a feat for my spells, which is all cast through cantrips.
Gotcha. You're the weird one. That's right. Okay, you wouldn't
Yep,
notice anything,
war
Jolly,
mage.
because you don't use spell points,
I use
and it wasn't through an item.
cantrips.
So Vestia, when you use the Oray, it takes an additional charge more than normal.
So the Oray does not rely on charges for this effect. It's a once per day.
Then you lose another once per day.
Okay.
You may choose which one, because I didn't have anything set up for that in particular, but
Gotcha. It is. I already used the Rotor of Return, so this is a ability. Hard here.
Both of the doorways into the next dungeon level have been trapdoors so far, right?
yep, as if you're going down.
Okay, I'm gonna activate the Seeker's Compass and tell it to find the trapdoor.
Nice.
Okay, the Wheel of Stars is used.
Okay, that is fair. Interesting. For where you are, Vondar, it points southeast. It's kind of closer to east than southeast, but it's kind of like in between.
East, southeast.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, my brain don't work no more, Mr. Stark.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast another cantrip. Just gonna do Can I do quick step on anybody? Nope, it is just my base movement speed. I'm gonna force buckler myself, so for the next 10 minutes I will have a little bit of extra AC and teleport around the corner. I guess
Mm.
that's all I can see.
I do not have.
All right.
Did you adjust one of your on the left side? Are you on your picture and the other thing?
Me.
The options on the left side of the screen, are they on the top two?
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Vondar, when you started around that corner, you took a quick look to the left, just reflexive, kind of the look both ways. That room to the left looked familiar to you. It looked like a drafting room that was full of smithing plans.
I wonder if this is Vondar's hell.
I can carry one of y'all if y'all want.
Oh, and one more thing, just as a side note, Czar, your divinity is back.
Roger.
Okay. I have 2 questions. First, I'm gonna do a second punch, or did a second punch, and I'm using force damage this time. What does force do to the ice?
It turns the ice crystal clear.
Interesting. So it started purple. Fire made it red and grow more because of the damage. 20 points of force damage made it clear, but it had no other effect.
Keep in mind, if you are physically moving, every 15 feet reduces your movement speed by 5.
Okay. With
And that
it
applies to
being-
everybody who isn't teleporting.
Right. With it being
Where
clear, I'll move 15 more feet to see what that does.
And your ice grows even more.
And is it purple now, or is it still clear?
It's still clear.
Okay. And then
Um,
the last thing I'll do is I'll use a use of rewind to revert me back to a state of before or when I woke up this morning, so I have full energy.
Okay. You were going to say something, Thunder?
Yeah, I'm gonna use Misty Step from here since I can go 30 feet.
Okay.
There. How much that cost? It's normally level 2.
Yes. So, sorry, I should have finished that. thought. For everyone who's casting spells that aren't damage oriented, so utility or defensive, they cast them as if they were cast to one level higher.
I can help 2 people get through this without moving. I can carry one of you, and then I have a carpet of flying.
Oh, Simamar, he's freezing himself
I'm
as Dar
experimenting.
as Dar crawls into a shadow and pops out a shadow.
We're all finding ways to get through, I think. Except, no, all of us. Vondar is doing okay.
Yep.
Okay.
During our 8-week or whatever it was break, I fully charged my robe with 133 spell points. So I should be fine.
And not just flying through the air with no difficulty. Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. Vondar, as you enter this room, this looks like the mess hall to your family home.
Does rewind reset the ice that is on me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to use 50 energy to do fast level 5 and increase my movement speed by times 20.
Okay.
So now I have a excessive pool to work with.
No. No one wants me to carry them?
I mean, I'll jump on your carpet afterwards, but if I have to run around, I want to have a pool I can draw from.
Just let me know when you've gone 75 feet.
75 feet.
Yep, just let me know.
Okay.
Vondar, and as you leave that hall, you hear like the echo of hammer strikes against the metal.
Hey, Vondor. Are you able to make it okay?
Yeah, not a problem.
Gotcha.
I've lost 25 feet of movement,
Oh,
which puts me at half.
well, if it becomes too much of a burden, I have things that can keep you from losing that.
No.
All right.
How does some of our look in this room?
He's got some. He's got some ice forming on his shoes.
And emotionally?
Nonchalant? Normal?
Alright.
I will investigate the room, though.
Just trying to finish that up. I don't know why that's the token, Vondar, but you see a bunch of frozen dwarves at anvils. The compass is pointing you directly north. Go ahead and throw me an investigation check some more.
32.
There's nothing.
That was painful.
There's nothing exactly special about the room. Like, you recognize that it's kind of like a drafting room. Essentially, you know that drafting rooms are essentially where like blueprints are kept for, like for building projects and stuff, as well as you see a few that have been like half scrawled. None of them really, like, if you pick through them and kind of look through them, none of them like jump out at you as special. It's just like the average recipe for a longsword, the average recipe for a spear head, the average recipe for arrows. Nothing special. It just feels like almost like this is just where you'd find like a workshop's standard a place where apprentices should be.
Righto.
Vondar, you feel like the compass is still pointing you a little north, but you're pretty sure it's like right in front of you. Like, that tile.
Can I find anything? Do I see anything?
You see this. With your perception, you definitely see the same, but there doesn't appear to be any levers or buttons or any way to open it from this room.
Do we still have a telepathic bond? Someone guessed that, I think.
We don't have telepathic bond, but we are able to communicate telepathically.
That was Wednesday. Just that was
Ah, right.
topic.
Let's see.
Okay.
So,
Then yeah, I would say telepathically that I found the exit, but it looks like there's a switch to control it someplace else.
I'll use search to ask the dungeon, where's the switch?
Unfortunately for you, the dungeon is not a living entity, so it cannot answer
I
your
mean, I
question.
guess the spirits of the dungeon.
I told you that it was eerily quiet.
Yeah,
There doesn't seem to be
figured
any
I'd
spirits
give it a
around.
try.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Hmm.
You get the same feeling as before when you cast it. It's like eerily dead, even for us spirits. I mean, you see bodies here; they're frozen. So either they're still alive, or there are no spirits here.
And there's not like a lock or anything on where he's saying the exit's at.
You can't even see it. He just has such a high passive perception. It's hard to make a DC high enough.
Oh, well, I guess then in that case, I'll give myself. I don't remember which item I'll use the Cloak of Cosmic Wonders to give myself True Sight for 10 minutes.
Yeah, True Sight outlines like trapdoors and stuff. You see like a faint glowing outline in the square that he indicated, but you don't see us. The craftsmanship is so advanced that it is literally, if we were thinking stone, it's basically stone to stone. You don't see a seam when you look at it. But because of your true sight, you see the outline.
Well, I got nothing here that can really help here, Bondor. Only thing I can do is point us towards the exit, which seems like it's right here.
All the way at the end, it looks like this thing is some sort of fire. Is this an actual fire or is it? Up in the
Yeah, I see
stable.
you. I see you. Yes. As a matter of fact, it's not that color. It's like blue, and when you get near it, you do not feel heat. In fact, you feel like it is significantly colder standing within 15 feet of this thing.
I use a sneaky thing to try and see if it has a switch on it.
How? So you're just looking for a switch. You're not actually activating a switch.
If there's a switch, I'd be activating it.
How would you activate it? You know there's one there, but it doesn't look obvious enough to just activate. There is definitely a trick
It's
to it.
sliding and pushing and manipulating right now.
Okay. So you're going to be doing that for a while. You're kind of like, because since you take your standard form as tiny, you're basically hanging off this thing, like trying to pull it back, trying to get it to move. And it's not giving you any purchase. You feel like if you didn't have the immunities that you do, this would be killing you. Because this cold is even more unbearable than when you were in the most northern part of the frozen north. You feel like you'd be at exhaustion 5 for just standing here for 5 seconds. 6 seconds, sorry.
I am going to cast Arcane Eye through my Thoughting Hat.
Okay.
It costs additional charges.
Yes. 1 additional charge.
Okay. I'm just going to use Torgig to be the Arcane Eye.
That's fair.
I'm not seeing any.
That's a good question. Just make sure to adjust his sight. Make sure he has sensories on.
Vision enabled. Dark vision 30.
Try his detection mode. Simar, is that your 75
That did
feet?
it.
Yes.
Vastille, as he's like zipping around and you're just kind of keeping up with him, he stops dead where he is as he is now a entirely frozen popsicle.
Oh no.
Hmm. May I attempt to brute force my way out of this?
You may always attempt to do things.
All right. Pure unbridled strength.
The part where glitter comes out of you. You definitely feel like you're gonna have to try a lot harder than that.
God damn it. I knew I should have picked up Control Alt Delete.
Torvik gets when your Arcane Eye gets there, you do see a frozen Simar.
And a very
Yeah.
perplexed looking Bastille.
Telepathically to Vistil. Don't worry, I can get myself out of this. Eventually.
Do I need to step back? Or
No. I'm just gonna wait for Vondar to solve the dungeon, and then when he does, I'll just rewind and you can carry me or something.
As the Arcane Eye gets there, you'll see images of imprisoned dwarves that are frozen solid. These appear to be some ruffians you knew from back in the day. Zara, with your various sights, you see an eye floating towards you.
I have flesh of ice. I need ice to flesh.
Let me remind myself how Arcane Eye works.
It does not have my senses. It only has normal and dark vision.
Okay, so when you get there, it seems to be normal. I mean, you'd probably still observe the same thing. You can tell the ground near both these torches, as a matter of fact, are drastically colder. There appears to be more ice formed within its light radius.
I'm gonna try and telepathically tell the group that I found a switch, but I'm unable to maneuver it. And if you go near it, you will die.
Go near what? You will die?
The
The switch.
I see. Well, fuck. How do I deal with...
Ignore that. I have no idea what that is. That must have been one of the random ones I put down by accident when I was trying to. They don't in the creating the teleportation points. They don't do a very good job of letting you just select them. Sometimes it's frustrating when you're trying to drag yourself around the map. You create stairs all over the place.
Yeah, after a while, it's kind of cozy in here.
Shut up! You should be a lot more concerned than you are.
I mean, I have a definite way out of here, and I trusted my comrades.
Oh my god, okay. As long as you have a definite way out of here, I'm gonna kind of float over you, and then, yeah.
Have fun storming the castle.
Hi Zar, how are you?
Hey, the switch is in that room. If you go up there, you get exhausted.
Up ahead, up here?
Yeah, it's very cold.
It's very cold.
I don't know. You're different.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about cold. Are you worried about cold, or are you not worried about cold?
Uh, uh, um, uh, yeah, I'm not going in there.
Okay. And answer the question though, because if you're not worried about cold, then I should not. And I'm also not worried about cold. You don't want to go in there, then I shouldn't go in. You know what I mean?
When you enter this room, Torvik, you will. Sorry, Yuraki and I will see two creatures that have a better picture than that. I'm just trying to figure out why they didn't save. You see two ice creatures that don't seem to react to your eye. And right there, you would find that room is actually full of proprietary smithing formulas and blueprints that you know are specific to your family.
So I apologize, DM, if you already described the room and the switch, but what's its deal?
It looks like a giant stable. Well, not giant. It looks like a stable, but where you see torches, they are blue light, and it is not hard to see that within what would be considered as light radius, the ground is significantly more frozen.
And are the horses live in there?
Oh no, they're frozen.
Okay, they're like statues. And what about the switch?
You don't see a switch.
I couldn't move it. It's on the light thingy. I couldn't move it. I don't know if it is a switch.
I found two ice creatures. We might be able to. Maybe we have to kill them. There are two torches, you said? There are two ice creatures.
I'm going to just pick up a rock and yeet it into the room.
How far are you gonna eat it? Full
I
send?
was already in there, and then I turned around and walked out.
Check, and you determine how far it goes.
Are you just using good old fashioned arm strength?
Yeah.
It falls right at your feet.
I kick it in there.
Zar's kick goes much farther than your throw. You see it just sail right past you as he kicks it. And as it enters the radius of that torch, you watch it literally become ice. And I mean, it's less than 6 seconds that it takes to freeze it.
Do you see a torch? Is there a torch that no, sorry, do you see a switch that I'm missing?
I don't know, whatever that thing at the end is, it seems like a switch, but it's frozen.
Oh, yeah, well, is that a torch or is that a switch?
Yep.
No, I'm asking.
To you, it's a torch. A blue
You're
torch,
saying,
but a torch.
It's torch switch. Switch torch.
Okay.
Torch.
I'm trying to do a thing. One. fuck it. I'm just gonna cast Mage Hand and bring it over there.
Your mage hand literally freezes once it gets within 15 feet.
All right.
That's not supposed to do that.
Yeah, it's really not, but it did.
Bonder, are we supposed to come to you to go beat up these creatures, or?
I'm still searching.
So, telepathically, have we figured out any clues as to whose dungeon this is? I'm assuming it's Vondar's, but I don't want to be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's mine. It's a lot of frozen dwarves. Some things from my past.
Right.
Especially the room that your arcane eye is in currently, as this looks kind of like a combo study that your father had. This is where he would spend many late nights kind of theorizing the next thing that he'd want to come up before taking it to the draft room to actually draw it up.
Well, I'm sure this place is bringing up bad memories, as this dungeon probably does. What? Why? Do you have something against like the cold? Did like
Get
an ice
fucking
witch
born on a volcano.
do something to you?
When I was a kid, I had a nightmare about being frozen alive and still being aware. So I think that it left kind of an impression.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that right now.
Some of Mars live in it.
I mean, it's actually not that bad. Well, besides not being able to move, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to do a thing, if I may. I'm going to switch from my spell flying to my boots flying, and I am going to move with just my boots. Does that seem to still freeze me?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it does.
Okay, well then I will have to rely on my flight. I need to concentrate on my.
Probably because the boots are at walking speed.
Yeah, that's my guess.
And as the arcane eye enters this room, you find a smashed frozen dwarf. As this area has collapsed. Looks eerily similar to your brother. Not quite. There's some features that are off. Like someone who would recreate it with secondhand information. But it's close enough.
Scully just keeps hearing Vandar grumbling to himself each time one of these things comes up.
Anything I can do to help?
Not really.
I'll just sit here and look pretty, I guess.
You know
Creates more
what?
darkness.
I did forget something. Simar, when you were searching in the drawing room, you did find something. It doesn't mean anything to you per se. Well, it does mean something to you. It doesn't mean anything to you in current context. And it's called. It was a scroll about a plan that. And you can tell this was written from a dwarf's perspective. But it was a plan to. I'm trying to think what I called it. Hold on. Okay, I remember what it was called now. It was a plan for someone to meet with some elves and learn about a technique called forge singing.
Oh, is that kind of like wood singing?
Actually, you would know even more than that. It's a lost art. As far as you know, in recorded history, no one's been able to do it. Your people know about it and think that at one point your ancestors were able to do the same thing, but in the way that you guys manipulate wood through wood singing, or yeah, we'll just call it wood singing for now. Through wood singing, there was once a possible way to sing metal into the shapes they wanted.
Interesting. Well, if there's a long time of silence of like I'm not hearing anything from everyone else, I will telepathically relay that there were plans for elves and dwarves to work together to attempt to resurrect a ancient lost art of metal singing, which is similar to our elven current wood singing, where you use the power of the voice to alter the structure of the resource.
I've
Maybe
mapped.
that is a clue for this place.
Uh, I've mapped out the dungeon. The only things that stood out were those torches and the creatures.
Well, I'm not very good at it, and I can't open my mouth right now. But I will attempt to hum what wood singers would hum to manipulate wood and see if I can use that to manipulate the ice.
Performance.
You're gonna ice hum.
I'm gonna ice hum. Yes. Disadvantage because I am exhausted.
It does not appear to be having any effect.
All right. Well, since I
Vi-
have nothing better to do,
The,
I will
the
manage
trapdoor in
to.
front of me, is it made of stone or metal?
Stone. It
Yeah.
appears to be almost the same as everything around it. Like it's super flush.
I am going to do something silly, May.
Sure.
And you tell me if this burns an additional charge. But I'm going to use the Ring of Winter, and what it's going to do is it's going to construct an ice monkey out of the ether, out of nothing, and that's going to take up 4 charges.
Not technically a spell, so no.
Okay. And I am going to command the monkey to go into that room and try to move that ice torch. Try to rotate it.
As soon as the monkey gets within 15 feet, it freezes absolutely solid.
It's already ice, though.
Doesn't necessarily mean it's immune to ice.
I'm going
It's immune
to.
to, it is actually immune to cold, but if you say that doesn't matter, then it doesn't.
Oh no, it matters. If it is immune to cold, then it gets over there and about the same amount of effort that Czar did, tries in vain to manipulate this.
I'm gonna give him some help. I'm gonna send my shadow that way, and then I'm gonna go, and then like it's like 4 more of me appear, and they teleport in there, and they're gonna help the monkey.
Alright. I'm gonna drop the arcane eye. Jolly, you said you can get us around without using resources. You said a carpet or something.
Yeah, I mean, I have a carpet or I have the fun way.
Well, I have to show you where to go, so I think the
The
carpet
fun
would work
way.
better.
All right. So, put on this brooch.
I'll put it on.
She'll tap it, and it'll reduce his size. And she will put you in on her shoulder. And
They
then
don't take me to size small. I wouldn't.
well, you can just lay like stomach flat and then just point. And my parasite arm will wrap around you, kind of like a boa constrictor, and I will then use a just cantrip. I'll just cast light and teleport 30 feet.
And that
Does
lets
he
you take
teleport
another
with me
person.
if he's wrapped up?
Yes, it works.
Has anyone seen Riven?
Is it card? Are you talking over there, and I point to the cardboard cutout?
I can't see where you're pointing.
He's right behind you.
Ah,
It's a cardboard cutout.
I mean, my eyes are covered in ice. I can't see.
So
So-
how can you see anything?
I don't.
Exactly.
For the sake of I'll just be casting light over and over again, Vondor, to just move in the direction you would tell me to go.
Eh.
I think this is much funner than the carpet. And I'll pop around the corner. Hi, Simawar.
Yeah,
Teleport
you
another
just
30
hear
feet.
humming coming from his ice sculpture.
Did Simar have the plans on him?
No, I left the plans in the room because I didn't think too much of them.
Well, then I'd have you take us back to that room first.
Oh, okay. Hi, Simawar.
Hello.
This is the way we melt the ice. We melt the ice. We melt the ice.
Can I find the plans?
Yeah, he kind of left them out. And next to those plans, you see something that's even more interesting because you're a smith. There appears to be a little depiction on this particular plan of a block and a smithing hammer.
All right, I'll take those. And are there any like details of how it's done, or just a plan to try and figure it out?
A plan to figure it out. It's kind of like a note to self.
Okay. It's not gonna help then.
Is there any kind of other writing in this room?
There's lots of writing in this room.
Anything
a-
that like just stands out?
There's a history of the dwarfs book.
Hmm. Could be worth a read. Other arm will extend out and grab it and then pull back. Hi, Simawar.
Hello. Let me know when I can make another performance check, as I will just.
Oh, you can make
continue
another
to
one.
hum. Yeah, I'm drawing from memory because I didn't really pay too much attention to wood singing class, and there's different tones and stuff like that. You know what? We're gonna let chaos reign.
Just becomes more icy.
I don't think that's wood singing. That's wood farting.
Okay, we'll roll at advantage and a D10,000, please.
Oh my god. 10,000, you'd say. 7,692.
Closer to the end of the list. There's 9,000. A bit further. There's 8,000. A bit further. Oh, that one's gonna be amazing. Making a note on Cinemar to remember this later.
Oh, goody. Should I make a Arcana check to figure out what has happened to me, or is this a I will find out when I find out?
This is not an effect that you can actually find out till you find out. I normally would let you, but I'm just gonna save you some time because it's very, very niche and specific.
All right.
And is that book? It's about doing what?
The book that you're holding is just the history of the dwarves. The one that Vondar has is
yeah, that one. The
it's,
Vanguard book.
it's not really about a thing per se. It's just like a note to meet with some elves about something called forge singing, and then there is a depiction of a block with a smith hammer.
Got you. So I'm gonna try something before Vondor does his thing. I'm going to use Lens of Forgotten History and Legend Lore what forge singing is. Or I guess more specifically, how to forge sing. Forge sing.
Hmm.
I'll click it just so you have it.
That would be easier than me having to look it up right now.
Well, yeah, it lets me cast Legend Lore, and so I assume that this is now on a 2-day cooldown because of the dungeon effect.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Noted.
Well, forge singing is a technique used to basically use the weave to shape an object. More specifically, during the process of forging or blacksmithing. It allows one to make things that are normally impossible to do during forging possible, as long as the person has a strong enough imagination and the ability to use that imagination creatively. Like an example would be like normally you have to heat metals to a specific temperature for them to get to their melting point, right? If you used forge singing in a very specific way, you could actually lower the melting point of specific metals as long as you have the intimate knowledge of what you're doing in the first place and then the creativity to alter it just enough. It basically makes the impossible possible as long as that person has the ability to use their imagination correctly.
I will make sure that is shared with everybody, but I figured most importantly to Bondor.
Having gone this far, I'm going to misty step myself into this room so I can take a closer look at the torches.
At this point, you would see a bunch of czars and a ice monkey trying to pull and push and move this torch, but to no avail.
And by the way, Vondor, that is concentration, so if you want to become big again, you could just cancel it.
All right. And it's giving off light.
Yeah, I'm about to make an adjustment to make this easier. Okay, I need to adjust intensity. Light animation intensity. Maybe this will be easier. No. Alright, we'll just not use blue. We will use a color that clashes. What red? Close enough.
I'm gonna try casting darkness over the torch.
Does appear to darken the torch, like this doesn't pierce darkness. But nothing seems to happen.
Mm. Oh. I'll drop concentration on that.
Okay.
Uh, any more ideas?
Hmm. Well, I have a bunch of cantrips I could try throwing at it.
Maybe try putting the torch out.
Well, if it was non-magical, darkness would have done that. But
I can.
Not
I mean, it might kill me,
necessarily.
but I can try absorbing the torch.
Go ahead. As long as you do it safely.
Uh,
oh,
I
wait
don't
a
know,
minute.
I
What
might
does
try
it look like the torch is made of?
Metal. Iron.
I guess heat metal on it.
As you do that, it
I take a
warps.
step back.
It warps. It twists, and it just falls to the ground. And you hear a loud click from somewhere deep within the dungeon.
The monkey, of its own volition, is going to pick the torch up and carry it back over to us.
It's not glowing anymore.
No.
Okay.
Well, I'll pull out the carpet. You can just ride this back. Don't lose it, please.
All right, let's head back.
Yeah.
I pick up my monkey. Unfortunately, this is my circus. This is my. Some of them are ready to
You
go.
going to
You
pick up
good?
your monkey?
Huh?
I pick up my.
Speaking of your other monkey,
I'm sorry.
You're picking up
Nothing.
your other monkey.
Oh yeah, I'm picking up both my monkeys.
Or did you do the thing?
Yeah, we're getting
We
ready
think
to
so,
roll.
yeah.
Okay.
The door open now?
Yep.
All right, we're all set.
Are you really stuck, Simamar? Do you need me to carry you?
Yes. Because if I walk, I'm just gonna get frozen again. Well, still
Oh,
frozen.
I'll go back with the carpet and fly you, so you can just unfreeze and hop on the carpet.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna wind my way all the way back through, but
That's
you
fine.
just-
I
And the
would like
carpet
to.
is, I'll say it is a 6 foot by 9 foot carpet.
I do want to. What the fuck are these things? I want to try
Frozen horse.
one more not persuasion, performance. I'm going to persuade the ice to unthaw itself. Let's see if I can nail how to hum my way out of this before I rewind.
Go for it.
At disadvantage.
That one.
Chaos!
Oh no.
Let's go. Your dice said go back on vacation.
Yikes. Yikes. Uh,
What do you
Think
do?
I think that's good. Well, unfortunately with a 20, it's not much better than the last time you did it. The first time you did it, I should say. No, I was
I
right.
mean, we've
Last
gone
time.
from 18 to 19 to 20, so we're slowly going up.
Unfortunately, that does not seem to break you out of the ice. Yikes, 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 yikes. I need to figure out what this did to you. Oh, that's great. Sibamar, if you don't already have proficiency in persuasion, you have persuasion proficiency now.
Oh, I already have it.
And so now you can get double your proficiency bonus on all checks made with proficiency.
Wait, hold. What? Wait, what?
It's how it's
Or
worded.
persuasion.
You're
Okay,
basically
persuasion.
expert.
Persuasion's now expertise. Okay.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to roll for this later, but make a note somewhere to remind me that you now have a small keep somewhere in the world.
Fuck yeah. Yo! That's perfect blending because now I have a base for the nightly order.
As long as I don't roll it that it's somewhere in fucking Hades or something.
It keeps at the bottom of the ocean.
Would be hilarious.
Hey, someone on Wednesday has a keep and it's in limbo right now. They plan to start a coffee shop out of it. Anyway, so instead of everybody clicking on this, Jolly's the only one who needs to click on it because everybody else gets to play that other character I had you guys make. Oh, sorry. That's my fat bad, Jolly. Let me uninvisible it for you. Come on. Let me adjust it, please. Uninvisible. There. Now you just click that with your...
Wee!
Everybody, if you haven't seen it already, I sent you a private message about this. Feel free to take this how you will.
Well, I just realized that we are all literally about to die, and it's all Jolly's fault.
Oh,
Not
no.
really. Actually, if we're going the way I think it is, I think it's actually one of y'all's fault. If I remember
Jolly.
correctly.
Jolly, when you fall through the trapdoor and you land, you find yourself not surrounded by your comrades, but by a group of random strangers.
I have a token in front of my token, I think, and I can't see also.
Well, if you have sights on this character, it just said character.
Lazari, you get to kill off the character I'm making for your campaign before your campaign even begins.
Oh yeah, I get to get the glory of doing this. I figured out who yours was as soon as we loaded in. Uh, hello, there, people.
Who goes there?
Who goes there?
Well, howdy. It's nice to see another friendly face in these place.
Yes. Friendly face. How are y'all doing? Who are you people?
Oh, I
Stand
suppose
by.
I can begin. I'm Amriel. I'm a healer. I can also tell your fortune.
No, please.
Don't do
Give it
that.
away.
Everyone who tells fortune goes to jail.
It might be
Who?
better than this place.
Who are the rest of you?
Stand
When
by.
I have access to my character, I'll let you know.
Yeah. There we go. Why is there a token in front of my token?
No idea. Okay. Grim. What's your problem?
My problem is that the GM player doesn't have access to it.
Okay, fixing it now. Which is
Alright,
kind of funny.
that's probably.
And then Chad needs to be granted. No, it shows you're the owner of that one.
Yeah, no, I think I might have messed up the token on it. Sorry. Help me fix the token.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't know what picture that is. Who that is.
I'm Gen 12. I can help you get in and out of places without notice.
Great.
So, where are we? And who are you? How'd you get here?
Uh, my name's not important, but I also don't know how I got here.
You came with us. I believe, I don't know why you don't remember, but we picked you up
Yeah. It's
before we
well,
came in this dungeon.
it's nice to meet you. Not important.
I think I might have hit my head.
There we go. Am I all alone, DM?
No.
I mean, I don't
Okay.
see anyone else's tokens.
Oh, okay.
Go adjust your detection range.
I have dark vision.
Still have to adjust your detection range.
Is
That's
that
different than vision.
Oh, it's not checkbox. Never mind. There we go. Ah, there's people here.
Where is it?
Under vision, there's like an advanced detection mode.
And what do I do? Oh, there it is. Ah, there we go.
And Jolly is pretty
Oh,
just
ah.
continuously fidgeting with her gloves.
Potentially upsettingly, there is a man with round ears Are we introducing ourselves to each other, or do we already all know each other? We're a party, but is Jolly a part of that party?
Yes. As far as you're aware, yes.
Okay. My character is chatting.
Or Jolly may not be aware of it.
She's gonna pull out a different flask. It's not her regular coffee flask, and she's gonna shake it twice and say alcohol, and then drink it.
It's pure 100% alcohol. Jolly just down some Everclear.
So, where are we?
Are you quite all right? We are in the dungeon, of course.
Yeah.
Chad Chaddington has a very punchable face, by the way.
Oh, I want to punch him.
Shall we proceed, or more time to collect yourself, Jolly?
I don't recall telling you my name.
You
How do you
told
know
it
it?
when we picked you up.
And how long
Yeah,
ago was
it's not
that?
important.
We picked you up just before we came in the dungeon because
We needed a +1.
she has all the tools.
Ah.
Yeah, we just picked you up before we entered.
That's great. This is great. Everything's great.
Onward!
Amriel will
That's what you said
begin.
when we picked you up.
Yeah, Amriel will begin to ritually cast Augury with her deck of 60, which is like tarot cards. And after a minute, I want to ask about a specific course of action, which is how likely is it that we are to die by going in this dungeon or trying to complete this dungeon?
Don't
Most-
have questions, we have to prepare for the answer.
I'll agree. Well, okay. Ask your question again.
Our course of action is clearing the dungeon. How likely are we to die attempting to clear the dungeon?
Whoa. Very whoa.
Very well. Well, we should be prepared for an arduous journey.
Onward then! And then Chad trips over his own sword and impales himself in.
Oh, this is great. Yeah, nothing can go wrong from this.
I shall take points.
Go, Chad Chatterson.
I'm going to be looking for traps.
I am not.
I'm going to be just behind Chad looking for traps.
Okay.
Does this seem like a character that I put a lot of thought into?
No, considering it took you an afternoon. Maybe.
The only thing that's special about him is his round ears.
I was about to say, is that the fact that he is special.
He's like an endangered species.
It's like seeing a Neanderthal walk around.
And the funny part is this is the only dungeon where you can get away with this. Well, one of two. You guys have already entered the other one. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I got epic music for you guys. I wish I had the follow the line music from Stanley Parable.
It's not letting me.
I
Yeah,
cannot
it's 'cause
move.
it's a- Yeah, because it's not liking something. Hold on. No, I told you to close. Close, damn it. Uh, what? I don't know what's going on. It's just like Foundry's dying. Okay, whatever. Uh,
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna refresh my page because it is lagging super hard.
Yeah, that's everybody. I tried refreshing.
I don't know why. I mean,
It's the drink, Jolly drank too much, or the woe has been seen, and the fate of everyone was just to die.
promise you that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case a second ago. I'm alive. Don't know what's going on, but I'm alive. No, it's just Foundry.
Y'all signed up for this.
All right. Apparently, I'm back on my end at least.
I'm logging back in.
I didn't change the setting, did I? I don't think I did.
Oh, that's right. I'm only 9 astrologian, so I don't have the cool stuff yet.
Those are the people that keep getting arrested.
Astrologans?
Yep. Every one of them
told you.
Every one of them has been a charlatan so far. This character on Wednesday who is an astrologian, and every time he goes to the Mages Guild, Mages Assembly to be trained, his former master is being hauled away in chains. It's just become the running joke. Doesn't like. Let me see if I can load another map and it'd be alright. Just curious. It's just that map.
How
That's
rough
Let's
would it
go.
be to remake
Skip.
the map?
Skip the jolly backstory.
Yeah.
I can't. Let's, hold on. I can figure out why it's not doing this. Oh, now it's fine. Okay then. Apparently I just had to go load a different map and then come back and now it's fine.
Hmm.
Just let me know when everybody is back in and then we will resume.
I left and came back. I don't know if it's better, but we'll see. Well, that would have been good to know. Well, it is a little clunky for me, but it works. How is everyone else doing?
I'm gonna try. I'm not.
It's kind of completely busted for me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let me see.
Let's see.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh, I said attempt number 2 to log in.
Oh. Well, I mean, unfortunately, this gives me time to read.
Or it's not the importer's fault, but Foundry's fault for updating shit and breaking the importer. It doesn't matter if it's official or not. Plutonium still has to run a check against the version of Foundry, and if it finds it's not the correct version with the version of Plutonium you're running, it throws a shitload of errors in the background. Trust me, there was one time where I was trying to fix a problem and Plutonium threw over 1,000 errors just because the version wasn't the right version. Yeah, probably. It also depends on if 5e.tools is updated fast enough. Because I mean, that is still something that has to be updated by hand. Yeah, I'm just gonna force everybody back to Vondra's map to see if that helps, and then if that's the case, I can always just regenerate your map. Because I did not expect your backstory to be the worst one of the group when two people had the exact same fear. Yeah, exactly. The two people who have the exact same fear are very similar to each other. I mean, you're not. Okay, I've got stat blocks for murderous dolphins. Total party kill, released a dolphin that's like CR 30. But that book is literally for killing epic level adventurers, so that shouldn't surprise you. And by dolphin, I mean killer whale, because they are a dolphin. Wow, I can't even load into Vondar's map now. Alright, I guess I'm restarting Foundry. What? I don't understand what's going on. I'm looking at my resources and stuff, and everything's fine. Everything is below 50%. It's totally the wrong room. Whoops. Forget what you saw. Oh, you think that's bad? You should see some of the things that I've gotten trying to generate a half dragon. Uh, oh no, I've got 10 times worse. I tried to generate art for Naze in his final form. Hey, Vondar. Vondar, feel free to describe everything that was in Naze. Oh, I did. I absolutely did. Good. Maybe it just needed a refresh. Supposedly. Alright. I'm only missing one. Chad Cheddington. I'm good. You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Just me and my shadow.
There we go. Letting me log in.
Who is the other version of Chad Cheddington?
What do you mean?
There's a woman version of you.
Are you talking about that grayscale picture?
It is now gone.
Yeah, that one, I don't know what that was.
Alrighty, party formation. Lummoxes in the front, thieves second, healers last.
Lummox in the
Where do I go?
Yeah.
In the middle.
Chad Chaddington, front and center.
Looks to Jolly. Jolly? Or Miss Not Important, you doing okay?
Is there a role that I can do for looking for traps?
Investigation.
Well, I found an iron golem.
Jin 12, you are convinced there are traps every 5 feet.
I got it. I got this. I'll pull out my short sword and fuck with the plates.
Shouldn't you let the tool expert handle those? Oh, someone died.
It might have been the tool expert. It was the tool expert. Oh no!
Oh!
She's integral to the story.
There's a trap right here, and everyone keeps stepping on it and walking past.
You're not sure how they're doing that.
Naturally gifted. Well, I'm gonna wait for the tool person to come back, because the tool person supposedly is the one that's supposed to disarm the traps.
I forgot I said I could get people in and out of places without being seen. I forgot I don't know shit about fucking disarming traps.
Lazari, are you alive?
Kinda.
Kinda? Are you alive enough that you're in the game?
We're gonna find out.
Okay.
I'm alive.
Alright. Amario will point dramatically at Gen Z and say, "He's found traps! Quick, tool expert! Fix, do your thing."
Okay.
I found the trap.
Who am I going to again?
Gen 12, this guy.
Where is the trap at?
I'm poking the square in front of me.
Alright, I will attempt to disarm it.
First, make a perception check for investigation. Jolly, you're not entirely sure what Jin is talking about. You look at this floor, and yeah, it's a little weird in terms of like the way it's cut. It's a really weird design choice, but it's not a trap. You're fairly certain there's nothing here other than just some really oddly arranged stone. Whoever designed these floors is like a criminal for designing the floors this way, but they're not traps.
She will raise up her hand and make her palm flat and then chop the floor. I have disarmed the trap.
Good job.
Uh. Hey, Chad, did you notice the big thing in the hallway?
I did. I must fight it, and I draw my sword.
Hey, Jolly.
Quick divination!
For some reason, everything smells like lemon squares.
Chad, you gain one additional attack every time you take the attack action for 5 turns.
Perfect.
4 turns.
Chad gets a surprise round. Everybody else roll initiative.
Wow, that might be the highest I've ever rolled on initiative.
Hopefully dead last.
Does anyone have a passive arcana of 15 or higher?
I have a passive arcana of 24. It's like the one skill that I'm good in.
I'll let you know something in a second. Sir Chad gets to go before I make this statement.
12. Does that hit?
Tell you what, let me find out.
When I enter a raid, when we roll initiative, I can enter a rage as a reaction, and I choose hostile creatures. Up to my proficiency bonus, they have to make a Constitution saving throw, difficulty 8 plus 19, difficulty 19, or subtract 1d6 from its initiative roll.
Roger that.
Nice.
You said con?
That's
Enemies,
just
yeah.
me.
Oh.
Oh, that one's so rude, Grim. Oh, I'm rolling. Never mind. Ignore this. Not that you guys see this, but ignore this. I am rolling the completely wrong thing.
Combat of day. Magic of day.
No, I was rolling Lit Chaos Rain Table. Everyone was about to get an irremovable curse.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9. Jolly, you've been privy to the world now, and you've been in combat, so you're aware of magic of combat and how it works. You get this almost nosebleed-inducing headache. I love it, Grim. This is so perfect. You guys don't know what's happening, although Jolly does. Jolly, you're aware that there appears to be more than one magic of combat active.
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, as a matter of fact.
Jeez.
My head hurt.
I'll tell you what they are in a second because I have to sort through them. The first one, Jolly. Your battle is being displayed over every city in the material plane.
I love this one.
You guys just hear a dong out of nowhere. Everybody gets to start with 5 AC. Hold on, I could just go into gesture sheets.
5 AC total or 5 more AC?
5 more AC. But I will be fixing that because hopefully this token works the way it's supposed to. We can turn vulnerability off. And then the third one is at the start of combat, spells have a 50% chance of misfiring and still expending the spell slot. Fourth one is confusion. Yay! Everyone is stuck under the effects of the confusion spell. 5. We're gonna skip over that one and reroll it because I'm not dealing with that. It's already gonna be complicated as it is. I'm not gonna start making duplicates of everybody. And that everybody is under the effect of the fly spell. Good God! At the start of combat, all of you catch fire. Take 3 fire damage, which does piercing resistances and immunities.
All of us?
All of us. Yes, this is wild magic combat. You can't resist it.
Okay.
But it's only 3 damage, so. Everyone gets resistance to force damage if you didn't have it.
Heck yeah!
And everybody gets to roll
Wait.
1d10 that you can
The
subtract.
monster gets
Or
resistant to force damage too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Ah.
Oh wait, no, it's piercing. Never mind, we're good.
Oh. Well, you spellcasters are going to hate this magic in combat and love it at the same time because there's 50% chance your spell is just not working. But if it's a saving throw, everybody has disadvantage on saving throws.
Ooh, that's good for me.
Alright, so I'm going to list these out real quick. That city. 5 AC. Confusion. Fly spell. For each round.
Possibly everybody should have access to a macro called Confusion of Combat.
Overs.
I don't see it in my hotbar. Macros.
Ah.
Start of
Not
each
too
round.
Oh. Where is the confusion table?
In the macro directory, you should be able to find it.
I'm dumb. I don't know where the macro directory is.
So you know
Bottom
where your
left.
hotkeys are? There's a little folder to the left of that.
Oh. Confusion of combat. Got it.
So if I had advantage on effects from magical effects,
It gets
would-
overridden with disadvantage.
I mean, like for the confusion table, would it apply to that as a magical
No.
effect?
Confusion overrides it
Dang.
because it's Magicka Combat.
Oh. Okay, no one gets that AC because the one I had to reroll ended up being the Laughing Snakes.
So we get +5, -5.
Yep. It's a wash.
Hell yeah.
All right.
So we have a shield floating around us and snakes floating around us.
Yep.
This is terrifying.
And then what was that I need to do, Vondar? A con save?
Yeah, DC 19.
He makes it the 25.
Also, anyone starting their turn within 15 feet of me gets 1d12 plus 6 temporary hit point. And resistance to cold and necrotic damage if you're within 15 feet.
Do I resolve my turn?
Yes, keep going.
Did the 12 hit?
No, it did not.
How about another 12?
Also, no. Sorry.
How about 22?
A 22 will hit.
$11 points of damage. And then my last.
Right. That's the bonus attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, That's round 0 essentially.
I have 3 attacks around plus the bonus. No, I'll be right. That's my turn.
You forgot to roll initiative.
Oh, I need to roll it. Yeah, that's right. Perfect.
All right, now all those magic and combat effects have. Jolly, you're the first.
I am confused. I cannot do.
So so your first round, you don't move or take an action. Okay, fair enough.
I get 7 temporary hit points. And nothing. That's my turn.
This is going to be a very long combat. Oh boy.
It's turn. Confusion. Oh, hey, that's helpful. He makes a randomly, makes a random attack against a creature that's within his reach. There's only one.
What happens?
A 24 to hit you, Chaddington,
Right, that hits.
for 30 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
That's it, because confusion does not allow you to use multi-attack. Gen 12.
Not your healer.
The roguish individual backstabbing his friends. Makes sense.
Yeah. So here's a question. As combat was rolled, I rolled a 23 stealth.
That is higher than my passive perception, so you would get a sneak attack.
Well, you're gonna choose to apply sneak attack.
Well, you would at least have advantage.
Yes. Take your advantage.
Okay, so I have another question. Foundry says there's a wall between me and my target. Does that mean I don't have to attack, or
It's because of that hard corner. Oh, the wall's gone. God said stab.
I don't have to take the advantage though, right?
No. I mean, you still hit. I think a 28 to hit.
28 definitely hits. I had Temporal Shunt? Why do I have Temporal Shunt? Oh, it's a spell.
Hey, shit. Sorry, intern.
Ow!
Chad, roll me a d12 or click the confusion of combat.
Oh, is it a D12 for the confusion of combat?
It might be a d10, you remember it.
Yeah, roll me a D10.
That's fine. Chad said they were stepping away. I will roll for them. Roll directionally challenged. East.
9.
So that's the one.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna attack some more.
Well, you have to roll directionally challenged. Roll confusion of combat macro first, because you're under confusion.
Okay. Macro.
Bottom left. Oh, hey. You get to.
Now, here's a question. Because it's using its action to make an attack. They don't get extra attack, but would they get the additional attack from my card?
Let me read it quick. Yes. What does extra attack say? Hang on. Oh, well, you get to break the rules. So Chad does get to use extra attack. Extra attack and multi attack are worded differently.
Ooh.
I get to use my extra attack.
Yes, and the extra attack that you were also given. So do what you would normally do, basically.
Sounds good. I will let chaos reign.
Hmm.
This will be second turn with this effect.
Do I execute the macro for chaos reign, or do you?
You do.
Is it let chaos reign?
Yep.
It blind rolls it, so you wouldn't see it.
Chad, as you feel yourself about to widely miss, you feel this mystical force take over you for a moment and redirect your blade so that you land a strong attack.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you feel the same mystical force doing something to you. You feel weird. You feel compressed. You feel like eating some grass.
Sheep!
Sheep.
Yes. Chad Chaddington is now Sarah Chaddington the sheep.
The sheep. Ah!
Unless the sheep wants to headbutt its target, I think that is the end of your turn.
Yes.
Fair.
All right. Let's see what happens to me.
Oh, look at that.
First we're gonna do the temp HP from Zokin. So 8. And then we are going to move. We are going to attempt to move. Movement is set to combat turn and is currently not your turn.
Try again.
There we go. 10. All right. For my action, we are going to draw a card. Actually, no. Bonus action. Actually, no. We would have to do it this way because action economy and that stuff. No. All right. So we're gonna draw a card as an action, which we got a 2. Which is going to heal. So I am going to so 2 is the boil. All damage you take is reduced by a dice amount. I will apply it to myself so I don't die. And then with that card being drawn, I will minor arcana myself. Oh, I must select a token. Do token, minor arcana. I was hoping for an odd number, but all right. So I healed that. And then bonus action. What we will do is we are going to cast Healing Word, but then use my reaction to use time dilation. So while I am concentrating on Healing Word, if I release concentration at the beginning of my next turn, it is upcasted. So I will move here so I'm still in line of sight of Chattington, but that will go off. Jolly.
That's my name.
Go ahead and roll confusion for me.
Okay. But not because I want to.
That's fair.
Trying to find it again. There it is. This is horseradish.
Wow. All
I guess
right.
that's it for me.
Zhao, again, your turn.
Nope. Oh,
Come
sorry.
on, sheep. Come on, sheep.
Well, the sheep won't be a sheep for long.
Good.
Ignore that. It's being stupid. It's going to take its first attack at the sheep. Does a 28 hit the sheep?
Well, the sheep is definitely dead.
So that is... Where is my revert polymorph? You return to normal form, and then it's going to take its second attack at you, Chad. 23 to hit.
Ow.
And that is the end of the... Wait, is that the end of the golem turn? It is. 10-12, confusion for me.
I'm good.
Okay.
Chad, roll confusion for me.
Yeah.
Exciting round of combat, folks.
And everybody's watching this.
Yep. I mean, they're probably making a lot of
Pictures.
fun.
Well,
right.
it is
Now,
they are supposed to set wagers and shit.
correct. Now, I will drop concentration since it is the start of my turn, even though I can't move or take actions. Dropping concentration isn't an action. So Chad is healing worded at 2nd level. Time dilation, go! And that's my turn.
Jolly, confusion.
Let's give it another try. Surely it won't happen 3 times in a row.
Don't forget to roll for temp HP.
And how does it determine who I'm hitting?
Well, at this
The only
point,
person
there's
you can.
Mm-hmm. It's a melee attack.
But it's because of War Mage. I can technically melee attack every creature in this room.
Oh, well then,
Not only like I can melee attack, a melee spell attack. Do I get a choice between which one?
Has to be a
sure.
melee attack.
Yes,
'Cause
that's correct.
either way, my arms extend 25 feet, so I can hit every person in this room.
All right, then roll me a d6. You guys really don't like your healer.
I was gonna say I thought 2 would be the healer.
This is why I cast Boil on myself.
Now, is it the full? Is it just one melee attack or the full
Good.
thing?
Just one melee attack.
All right.
Oh, she's using a god tier weapon. Oh, that hits.
Any reaction?
I don't have a reaction, but I reduce the damage by 5.
You may roll damage, Jolly.
Ooh!
Feel free to
Is
give
there
yourself
anything
5
else
back.
that anything else I get to activate on that?
I mean, if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to.
No, I won't. I was thinking about it.
I mean, this is a group of strangers to you. Zao, it's your turn.
And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Zao, sorry.
Doing that.
Hey, he doesn't move either. Gen 12.
I jumped the gun earlier. When
I
you're like,
saw.
Zao, it's your turn. I'm like, oh, that must be me. Oh crap, no. But yeah, I make a melee attack against someone within range, and there's no one, so I'm done.
Chad, confusion for me. Chad,
Bastille.
Yes,
you are
Okay.
Chad.
I am Chad.
I get confusion from you.
Yes. Let's see if we can actually do something.
Just because your players or characters confused doesn't mean you have to be.
All right. Ariel.
Alrighty. Ow. Jolly.
Hey, it's back to you.
Fun time. Alright. Confusion of combat. Let's go. Time for me to roll another
Not
D6.
me again.
Let's go.
No!
Let's go.
It is against Amriel.
I'm just gonna pre-roll my boil because I know she's gonna hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What does this do? Temporal Shunt. You target the triggering creature which must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or vanish, being thrown into another point in time and causing the attack to miss or the spell to be wasted. Roll me that Wisdom save. Oh, she passed.
I rolled. We get to roll a d10 at the beginning of the round. I rolled a 7. I subtract 7 from her attack roll.
Okay.
It's down to a 16. Does that still hit?
16 is a miss.
Huzzah.
Oh, that's a 5th level spell. Okay, that's why I didn't recognize it.
Hmm.
Is it prepared? No, that's not on my prepare list. I don't know why that's coming up as a reaction.
I don't think reactions check
Alright.
prepared or not.
Just gonna time dilate that a little
So
bit.
so that didn't hit.
No, it did not.
Alright.
Zow, confusion for me.
Oh, there it is. Make a melee attack. Jolly range. 31 to hit.
That's a miss.
All right. Oh, 31 is a natural 20.
Oh, it is a
Sorry.
natural 20. So it hit.
Shit. Okay. I add an additional 1d12. Wait. I'll just roll it. And then another d top of that. So 89 damage. 69 damage. Sorry.
Holy Bugoni!
I don't know why that triggered. That's not what I want to do. What type of damage is it?
Mostly slashing and like 4 cold.
I'm resistant to slashing damage. What happens if I have double resistance to something, Jet?
Nothing. Just regular.
Nothing? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm resistant to cold. I'm resistant to the slashing.
So you just take half damage.
Mm-hmm.
That would just be half the damage. I'm making sure. I thought I have one more thing. Wait,
Yeah, if
this
you
is a
have it.
melee attack, right?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, I think that is all I can do.
So it'd be 34 damage.
So-
Then.
So I would restore
And-
34.
Well, if you have the resistance on your sheet, it should have already subtracted it.
Good point.
It did.
Right.
It looks
Because
like
You
you
actually-
only
yeah,
took
it did.
33
did.
damage.
Right. So I won't touch anything.
Yep. No bonus actions, Zow.
That was confusion. That's all I can do.
Fair enough. Jen, it is your turn.
Man, I like getting 8s.
Yep.
Chad, it's your turn.
Yep, it is. I'm doing the thing. Through. Great.
Hey, you attack the thing.
Let's
I
see.
did
This is
that.
this is the last turn you have the additional attack.
Oh, that's sad. Hopefully I don't turn into a fucking sheep again. Did some damage.
Real.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Jolly, before your turn starts. You guys hear the sound of snoring.
We can't help it. We're confused.
This is so boring. How about I liven this up and you just hear this snapping sound? You all see you, including the Iron Golem, you all glow and hear a shattering sound. Oh hey, you all now have immunity to acid damage.
Who the hell was that? Was he under the
Jolly.
trap door?
Jolly, you're the only one who recognized that voice as Mazrik's voice.
I think that was God.
Which one?
Can you ask him to
Yes.
make our heads not confused?
Can you make our heads
That's what he
not
did.
confused?
He switched it to acid resistant.
Oh.
Acid immunity,
Oh,
actually,
so-
but yes.
We're not confused anymore?
No, you may continue your
I
combat.
mean, I'm still confused.
Okay. I'm sorry, this is going to be a very long round, everybody. So it's a 50% chance for every spell to fail, right?
Yep.
What am I rolling to determine that?
D100.
Okay, I got to roll 12 D100s.
Just do it now.
So above 50 hits.
Yep. So 7.
7
Fail?
of them. Okay. 7 of them pass. 6
Yep.
of them fail. Alright. Dagger time. $55, I'm assuming that hits.
It hits.
So there's one that's going to be. I should really add this in so it's doing it. That's going to be +6 to all of these, by the way. So I guess, yeah.
You can situational bonus add it in.
Can I? Oh. Gotcha. Oop, not to the attack roll. Alright, there we go.
It.
Oh, I already did have a build bonus set up for it. Let's go. That's awesome. Number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4. Uh, Number 5. Number 6. I didn't get to number 7. I'm sad.
As this last dagger impacts into the iron golem, you watch it fall back and literally disappear.
That felt good.
Wow, Jolly, you are super strong and kind of terrifying.
I apologize that my sword entered your liver.
It's okay. I can heal it.
Can you heal me?
I sure can. Gather round, gather round. Oh, I don't actually. Give me 5 seconds. I need to pull something up actually.
1.
No,
I
not
just
actually
realized-
5 seconds.
I just realized that
No.
the
Over.
illusionist embracers, they don't have a limit. It's just using it as my bonus action. So technically, I can
Oh yeah,
roll 12
absolutely.
attacks per turn. That's gonna be fun.
Yep. Now you know
I'm
why
gonna
the
have the
illusion
long
bracers are so good.
turns. This is not exploitable in any way.
Yeah, you should see what people do with it with Eldritch Blast. I think it's called the Eldritch Gatling Gun.
I actually think I do. I mean, so it goes up to a 1d10 if I use Eldritch Blast, but I get I get 2 more magic daggers because of my War Mage feats. So I think on average, mine should be higher.
Let's see if this still has all of my quotes.
Man, it sure is taking you a long time to heal, healer.
Hey, you know what? I'm looking for my spell quotes.
Spell quotes.
Spell quotes. Yes, spell quotes, because I'm supposed to be fancy. As a source of my power, I command thee as diviner of the stars. Do not allow my targets to join the river of souls. We will do. That's swap pages now. Yeah, him.
If you roll a 1, I'm gonna hit you.
No,
After I waited all that time for that.
I can't
found
roll
another monster.
one. You know, I could convert this into damage, you know. Also, apparently, I'm blocked by a wall. What the fuck?
Zampian, do we fight it?
I'm just-
Right?
Where's everyone? Where did everyone go?
They
I need to
left
heal
while we're waiting for you to
everyone.
heal us.
Let's see. Where's the other person that was injured? There's Chad. Chad.
Chad and Zhao are currently staring down the face of evil.
Chad, you son of a bastard. There we go. Boop. All right. Now I can heal it. I swear if this spell doesn't fucking work, MIDI. Boom. Boom. Bobbity bip.
Are we gonna fight that?
Knowing Chad, the answer is yes. So as is tradition, I am going to throw a draw on him.
I'm preparing to throw magic daggers as soon as he attacks.
Oh, this is old fashioned. Anyway, you know what? No one's used non-action. I will slap that on our barbarian. Zaukin, you get one of your rages back.
Cool.
And if you can buff me too, I can. If I get a buff, I can drop 24 attacks on this guy.
Yeah, we will see with the cards roll.
That works too, I guess.
So is it trying to murder us?
Doesn't seem to. It doesn't seem moving.
It
I'm gonna
is staring
haste
at you
myself
intently.
just in case.
But it's not moving.
I pull out my short bow and ready in action in case one of us guys goes aggressive. I'm gonna shoot it.
Already another card to draw.
Which one of these affects his haste?
Now, as soon as you step there, the dragon-like head reels back, and you see a flame starting to form in its mouth.
I'll step back.
It extinguishes the flame.
Still holding a card. I guess we don't go into that room for now.
Well, I mean, if we want to, I think. So that'd be 24 plus 6. I can throw. I don't know if they're all hit, but I can throw a maximum of 30 daggers at this guy if we actually want to try and fight him.
Okay, let's see what the cards have in store. A 5. I will use my bonus action to change the outcome. God damn it. I give my drawback. Start shuffling the deck. Just give me a minute. I'll find the right cards eventually, as you know, the stars decree. Another draw. Redraw. God damn it. Draw. A 3. That's an extra attack. We could be more useful. No! I guess you get an extra attack.
That brings me up to what? I think 33. That
33.
brings me up. Yes, it's 33.
Do you want me to keep going? Are you happy with that?
I'm happy with that.
Okay. Was anyone still injured? Because some minor arcanas would on off. You're scratched, so 2 more minor arcanas for you. Alrighty, go get him, Jolly.
I'm gonna wait for our Chad to attack first. I just have it ready as a reaction to throw everything I have at him. Unless you think it'd be better for me to engage first.
I think it would be better for you to engage.
All right.
Also, the magic is waning.
I'm going to throw a lot of daggers. I apologize in advance. There's the first one. Second one.
It's
Third one.
it.
Fourth one. That's a hit. Fifth one.
It's
That's a hit. Sixth one.
that's a hit.
That's a hit. I'm gonna mage edge that one. Sixth one. I think this is the seventh one.
Hit.
Well, you killed it.
Well, I got 7 out of 33.
Fuck!
My jaw drops and I just loose my arrow.
Holy goodness. Are you like one of them epic adventurers? Like one of them Celestial 12s?
Uh,
Because you're amazing.
I
You're
juggled a
really
lot.
I mean, I've never seen anyone do things like you do.
Is this one's body gone, or is it still here?
It's still here.
Does it have a core?
Do you touch it?
Hmm. Yeah.
All right, everyone, stop moving.
I would. I can't. Knowing what you would have said, I wouldn't have done it. But I was already gonna do it before you said anything.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be disingenuous if I didn't.
As your hand touches the corpse, it begins to glow bright red. And it
That's not
explodes.
Not
So
here
first
anymore.
Is that considered a trap?
No.
Okay.
As the explosion subsides, it gets up, and every piece of it looks different. What was once a red dragon is a much bigger head. What was once a lion's head is something creepier. And the goat's head appears to have more horns. I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Ba-ba-bum. Phase 2.
I blame the healer.
I'm not at the epic level adventurer here, so
I did say I was. Curiosity killed me, I guess.
I think I'm missing Chaddington.
Haste doesn't give advantage to initiative, does it?
No.
No. All right.
Now to roll all the magic combats that you
Oh, great.
invalidated with one volley of attacks the first time.
I can do it again.
please do it again. It's scary.
I did the wrong one again. Everyone gets teleported to another reality. I'm just kidding.
Woo! We made it out. We live.
We survived. Woo!
High five.
I'm sorry, Jen. 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I have to reroll that one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this is not a good set. Not a good set at all.
Out of curiosity, is it a feature of the floor that we get 10 magics of combats?
Yes.
Ah, terrifying.
Actually, well, as far as you're aware, it's a feature of this floor specifically. You haven't had a real combat yet. You fought one Naga.
You know what? I totally forgot I need to get Eldritch Invocations.
This is a roller coaster of magic combat. Someone roll
What
me
did we
a
get?
d14. what did you roll?
A 2. Oh. I also blame the healer.
Double check. That's spell casting.
This is by far the worst one to have gotten against this particular creature. There you go. Jolly, your head hurts again as you feel new effects. Resistance to thunder. Everyone is affected by the fairy fire spell. As in you're glowing. Vulnerability to cold damage. Resistant to radiant damage. Piercing damage heals everyone. Resistance to bludgeoning damage. For the first round of combat, weapons deal double damage. Everyone is immune to acid. For the first round of combat, everyone gets an extra turn. And finally, vulnerability to fire damage.
Oh, piercing damage heals. That sucks for me.
And you
See you
rolled it
guys
too.
next
That's the best part.
Dang.
I'll rage as a reaction. Rolling initiative. He needs to make a con save.
19, right?
Yep.
And what happens if he fails?
Minus 1d6 from his initiative.
So he loses 3. Alrighty. Zhao, you're first.
I gain 15 temporary hit points.
Oh,
I will move into melee range. Get an extra action. And weapons deal double damage. Okay. Great. He's under fairy fire, so I have advantage. 17 hit. I will use Herculean Blow to make this a critical hit.
Okay.
It did not roll the additional 2d12. Let me do that. 64 plus 17 is 81.
Double.
No.
Alright.
Second attack.
That's awesome.
1.
Another 18.
So 69?
Yeah.
Finish it.
Because I landed a critical hit, I can bonus action attack as well. $35 damage.
It's dead. You guys just took down a mythic monster in one turn.
I touched. No, I'm kidding.
That sort of thing would be expected in our normal A team. I didn't even move.
Well, that was the magic combats.
Yeah, that really helped.
Yeah.
But I
Barbarian's
did
like,
still have
thank
2 more
you.
attacks.
How many more
Why
attacks?
is there
2 more.
Zonkins?
I'm sorry, what?
There's 2 of your character.
I don't know. That's a good question.
He's multiplying.
I'm not going crazy, right? Y'all see
No,
that?
you're
too?
right. There are 2.
Okay. I feel good that I wasn't going crazy. Hey, I guess you're a like epic level adventure too.
Ah, that's normal for him.
Well, I guess we should keep moving. Can I inspect this room?
Gen
If I see
12.
food.
Oh, yeah, what?
Where are you?
I'm just 8 steps past the mythic.
Oh.
Jolly, this looks kind of like where you grew up. And in this kitchen, you smell very strongly the smell of lemon squares.
Mmm. Food.
I like food.
No touch.
Oh.
Where are they at?
Oh, you don't see any. You just smell it.
That's no fair. Is there anything else in the room?
Cooking utensils and the like.
Doesn't look like anything super interesting in here. Oh, I can just no longer move my character. Oh, there we go.
She says that, but I want to investigate.
All right, go for it.
I check.
Chad, you're chatting so much, it's distracting me.
Chad's just standing there, hands on sides with the cape flowing.
Only one human on this entire plane of existence, and it's this guy.
Alright, we...
Jolly, as you step into this room, at these sort of benches, you see ghostly images of what was once your party members. The ones that you had before you joined the whirlwind.
Can I blow up the table?
If you want,
I'd like to blow up the table.
you may.
I'm just gonna slash the Eldritch Blast from the sword at it.
The randos get to witness Jolly just absolutely decimating a table.
Was that a trap?
Yes.
You're really good at this.
As you get to that corner, Jolly, sitting at this table to your left is images of the whirlwind.
Can I pick
All
them
good.
up?
Look at
As
the
you
ghost.
as you attempt to touch them, your hand passes through.
Out of curiosity, because the whirlwind before they were the whirlwind was on TV fighting mind flayers and got totally fucked by them. Have we seen them before?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You watch them get absolutely destroyed by a bunch of mind flayers.
Hey, it's those guys that got destroyed by mind flayers. What are they doing
Uh,
here?
Jolly is going to like change kind of like her behavior and point her sword at Ariel. Don't speak of them negatively.
I
I
step in
mean,
between Amriel and Jolly. With my armor, I just kind of stand there in between them, my hand on my sword.
it's what happened. I mean, it was a long
I-
time ago.
Mr. Chad, if that's what your name is, I assure you, I'm not trying to hurt. Merely suggest very friendly to not speak ill of those people. If I
Okay.
wanted to hurt, I could have done it from about 500 feet away.
I don't believe she was, but you're the only one brandishing a weapon.
I was just pointing out where I saw them.
I still have my weapons.
Put your weapon away. There are merely friends here.
Okay. I'm gonna go say hi to a friend then.
Not you!
I'm sorry if I upset you.
Who did Czar find? I'm sorry. Jin
Oh my
find.
God,
Oh, that friend.
Hi, friend. I put my weapons away. Went to go say hi to a friend.
Jin. What? Hold on. God. As you approach, you go, "Hi, friend." He lifts his foot up and goes to stomp down on you.
Oh, it hits.
24.
I'm gonna use this thing that Midi popped up and you uncanny dodge to take half damage.
Okay. What he wasted on you? Yeah, fuck it. He wasted on you. He's gonna burn his feet. Herculean blow.
Not his feet.
And all in.
Hi, friend.
Jin. So that's 92. So give yourself back 46. Chad, you hear, "Hi, friend!" Kaboom! And it actually shakes the ruins as the foot comes down. And there's a squelching sound.
Do I have enough time to start throwing daggers at this guy?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he doesn't
Alright.
see you yet.
I'm gonna click the. How long does my stopwatch last for? I'm gonna click my pocket watch, and then just unload.
Hits. Hits.
You know, I feel like at some point we should set you up like we do with full autos in my game, where you just roll them all out in one go.
This one, I will. Hold on, where is it at? Use my reaction to cause a spectral of me to come out, and is going to make it another attack with me. So this will be 7, but its 7 will be done twice.
So just roll me 14 d20s.
All right.
Okay, 13 d20s. Finish that attack and then roll me 13 d20s.
$13.
Would you let Chaos Rain on those 2 ones?
No. Because
Then
I
roll
can
me 2d6.
do more. Both numbers. No, 1 to 1, 1 to 5.
Hold on.
Watch, one of them goes flying at me for some reason.
Roll a d6, Jolly, on top of the other ones. As a matter of fact, one of them does go flying at you.
I said I was sorry.
And another
Yeah.
one actually stab. You go to throw it and you stab yourself in the leg instead. So one attack is against yourself, one attack is against Ambriel, and the rest, I think, hit. What's 10, 30, 38 is your modifier? Yeah, so as long as you roll the 2 or higher, you hit.
How do you want me to do damage?
So roll damage for yourself first. So 3d6.
Oh, I guess it did damage to him.
That's fine. We can just count that against one of the 11. So roll me 3d6 plus 15. Just do that twice, and that's how much damage Jolly you will take and Ambriel will take. Let's do it one more time.
And mine would be half.
Ambriel, you take 26. And then 10. So 30d6 plus 150. And I do want you to know that he can actually live that, so. So minus 251. Is there anything you're going to add to one of those attacks aside?
I mean, every one of those should have another +6 from my intelligence mod.
Oh, right. So 60 more.
That's the flat +6 because it's my
Mhm.
mod. And then I will use my where is it at? Legacy's ring. And I take additional action, which means I can do another 6 because it's just action, it's not a turn. So just 6 more.
Okay. Then 60 20s.
One of those is a nat 20.
So 18, 21 d6, please. He's dead. Hi, friend! Squelch. And then just, Chad, you see this hail of fucking daggers go right by you. And just continuously stab it in the chest. And it just falls over dead.
Again, I just look at Jolly like, what the hell? And I stood in the way of her blade.
Ow!
As I said, if I wanted to kill her, I would have already done it.
Jolly's.
You hear from around the corner, I'm sorry for making you angry! I'm sorry for making you angry!
Heal this one's wounds and you're forgiven.
Oh, you're still alive.
Somehow.
Rogue bullshit. That's how.
All right.
Are you okay?
I don't use this. I don't use this very often, but Gen 12. Would you mind rolling me 2d12s?
Oh no.
Eight and 2.
This actually makes sense. So, hi, friend. You see the foot coming down, and so instinctually you jump out of the way. Unfortunately, it's not enough, so it still stomps down on you, crushing your entire pelvis and both your legs.
I can fix it.
I don't know if you can. Some bends I don't think you can unbend.
I'm busy. I'll be right here.
Are you okay? Besides your legs and bones sticking out of your body?
You healed me, but is my bone still supposed to be sticking out right there?
Oh, you take the bone and you. And you just gotta set this one back and your toe goes. I'm a professional.
Those moments when you have to consider retiring.
I will pat him on the head. There.
After a little bit of time, Emriel has been able to put you back together.
See, all better.
This place sucks.
Well, like the cards did say, "Whoa." I will pat you on your head.
Your music coming from somewhere in your south.
I get an
You know what? I
advantage.
haven't been praying and using confessions.
What?
Oh,
Grim?
nothing. I've forgetting white mage stuff, but I haven't actually been able to go. So
Hello there, crabs.
As you walk in, they're all dancing to this really weird music.
You know what? Jolly's gonna step in between these four. She's gonna join in. There's an empty spot right here. She'll join in the dancing.
And as long as you're dancing, they don't attack. But you must do the crab
dance
rave.
party.
The crab wave.
I'm dumb. I'm a dance too.
I go in this room.
How well does Sir Chatting dance?
Oh.
Performance.
I think he dances amazing. Oh my god, he does!
Chad observes for a minute, kind of starts moving his shoulders because in the way that the crabs are moving. Then he puts his hands up and starts just dancing like a crab as he walks through the room. Unreal. Unfortunately, you keep tripping over your own feet.
That is fair because I am a very clumsy person.
Zalkin doesn't dance, he just walks through the room.
Roll an intimidation.
Don't hurt the crabs!
They let you walk through.
I'm not saying hurt them, but if you do, I definitely have your back.
Trying to dance trips. Ow.
I'm in a little bit of a murderous mood right now. Whose stream is this?
I'm sorry.
Jolly. I hate to hit you with this one. I don't, but I hate to hit you with this one. As you walk in this room, you see a ghostly image of yourself talking to your Sir Bravenhold about the loss of your party and how you barely escaped with your life and how they were all gruesomely murdered. You can hear every detail recounted.
Jolly's in a murderous mood.
Proceeds to move away, trips.
You know, how strong are these crabs? Is there some kind of check I can make?
You're fairly certain at the damage you've been doing, you could kill each one with like 3 daggers minimum.
I'm
Alright.
right behind Chad.
She's gonna crack her fingers. I am in a tiny bit of a murderous mood.
Hey, Jin, are you dancing?
No, I'm fucking running through the room because she's cracking her fingers.
Fair enough.
Pocket watch. That's my last pocket watch I got for today.
Okay.
Oh, I meant to ask Jet. The double charge thing isn't still happening, is it?
No, that was only previous for.
Alright, then yes. Alright. Then I'm good. The murderous mood is intensifying.
The need for blood is rising.
Do they do anything after I kill the first one? Or do they even have time to react?
As you kill the first one, they all start trying to scuttle away. Because you
That's
did
the
that
first
so
one that's
fast.
getting it. This is an Anakin Skywalker Padawan scene.
So while
Poor
Jolly's
young
murdering people in the other room, what are you guys doing?
Hiding.
Is she murdering the crabs?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
No! The
You don't want to
crab,
go in here.
the crab rave.
I'm almost done. Hold on.
How could you, you monster?
My clone is going to attack this one, so it's going to be another attack. It is just... I believe it's just... It's going to be psychic damage here instead of piercing.
Okay.
I don't know if that changes anything.
No. About the same amount of damage.
$11. Is it a D6 if I don't want to let Chaos Rain? Well, hold on.
Correct.
Never mind. I have luck
Oh, well,
from
go ahead
Extreme
and
Explorer.
Mm-hmm.
$12. Then 6 more.
Not the crab raid.
You guys
Jolly
are-
is
You guys, as you corner.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, as you stab yourself in the foot, as you guys cower in the other room, you just hear the music that's normally the crab wave keeps going, and all of a sudden the record scratch, and now there's no music.
17 half. What's 17 halves? Is that like, what, 8 damage to myself
Yeah.
or 9?
8.
9? Okay. 8. Then I believe this is my last one. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it is.
I think this is the woe that was defined by the cards.
Oh, and then I guess with that last one, I would have teleported 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then just thrown one last one. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I have dash for 110 movement speed. Alright, everybody. I'm back.
Welcome back. The people that we saw earlier are here with a scary person.
Jolly, as you see this ghostly image of Mazric surrounded by your party members, he just puts his hand down on a sword that's at his side and it kind of flicks it open and closes it, kind of classic samurai style. And you just see all of them fall at one time.
Oh.
Spellcasters who are capable of 5th level spells know that he just used Steel Wind Strike. But that was much more gruesome than an average Steel Wind Strike. And then the scene fades.
Rest in peace, crab rave. Oh. Rest in peace.
Whisper, 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 something healing word. Bitch, Astrodyne kicks off.
Is there anything else in the room?
Nope. It was just, well, I mean, there's a bunch of junk. And I mean literally junk. You have like broken wagon wheels, half broken crates, bunch of crushed crystal.
She's gonna take out her rope that leads her to the exit and just throw it to the other side of the room to see where it goes.
It takes you back the way you came.
She's just gonna follow it.
When you get back to where that diamond was, Jolly, it'll take you to the right. The diamond where you fucking murdered Surtur.
Oh. That was Surtur?
Hey, congratulations! You
Hey!
finally killed Suitor. You're one of the team.
In like
Jolly,
one turn?
You are now officially a part of the whirlwind. You murdered Surtur in one turn.
Yeah.
That was one of the requirements, is you had to be able to handle a Surtur by yourself.
In one turn.
And
That's
by
right.
God, she did.
She'll hold out her hand at the rest of them to not come closer.
Oh, understood. I might be a knight, but she's scary.
I'm gonna go check upstairs. If there's anything else up here, I'll let y'all know. If there's not, or if I don't come back, I guess just sit there. There's some dead crabs in the room y'all can have. And she'll walk.
How about we just leave the dungeon?
And the stairs go to nowhere.
MC Escher would be proud. It would have taken you to the left, Jolly.
Take me where?
Left and then straight. Oh wait, did you
I
somehow
mean,
find
the
your
stairs. There's stairs, right? That just actually don't go anywhere.
No, not those stairs. There's another set of stairs all the way to your up to the diamond. Take a right, and then it does lead you somewhere.
So are we as NPCs just sitting here?
No, this is our story, and she's just a blip in it that we hired to help us get through this dungeon. But we have to wait for her to come back.
What other diamond is there? This is the only one.
No, you're going the right way. Keep going.
North?
No, east.
No, I was.
Yeah, she was there.
I was just there.
On my screen, she wasn't. You were.
No.
You were all the way south still.
Yeah, no,
No, I was clicking on the stairs.
That stairway leads to nowhere.
Oh, that's weird. Why do you not? Did it not? Oh, that's weird.
And stairway looks stable.
I can go
It's
here.
symbolism.
There we go. It. Ironically, the staircase. What the? What? It broke. It literally says on the next scene where you guys are supposed to go, Jolly, and then that's a label for the dungeon you're in. And it takes me there when I right click on it. What the hell?
Did it break when you had to do something with the map?
Now the
Maybe.
stairs are disabled.
Undisable. Try now.
Nope. Leads to nowhere.
Alright, fuck it. Don't click those stairs yet. Now try.
I'm clicking them. They took me to the stairs on the right. What the heck? What is this? The right stairs take me to the left. The left stairs take me to the right. What is...
Hold on. What the heck?
Did we just see Jolly going down the upstairs?
And up
Technically,
the
it's a trap door, but.
downstairs?
Why won't you go away? No. Alright, screw it. I can fix. Alright, Jolly, you know what? I'm just gonna copy you. You were supposed to be. Because apparently this map is. Apparently this map is far more cooperative.
Jolly is just perpetually bugged.
You're not wrong.
So does this mean we passed the dungeon?
As the scene fades, yes.
Woohoo!
Vondar, Czar, Jolly, well, not Jolly, Vondar, Czar, Ribbon, Bastille, and Simar all wake up with no recollection of what just happened. Only Jolly knows what happened.
She's still
Yeah.
drinking out of a cylinder, but it's not the coffee cylinder.
And thus Chad Chaddington returns to the void whence he came. Too pure a soul there ever was.
And this is where we're going to have to end it for tonight, because I have not set this one up yet. But since I have everybody here, I need everybody to roll me a d6.
Two, my lord, two.
Oh yeah, highest roller, Sibamar.
Dies.
Okay, this is gonna be really weird. Hold on. So it was Zar rolled a 2, Jolly rolled a 2, and Bastille rolled a 2.
Team 2, high five.
Ah,
Her arm falls off. Oh,
And then. Of course. Alright, well then it will be.
Oh, Raise Dead is the 5th level spell. That's right.
huh?
Oh,
What?
I thought Gen 12 got like literally smushed into paste. So I thought I was gonna have to Raise Dead him. I was just trying to remember what the
Thank you, everybody, for coming out to stream today. If you enjoyed our content, please feel free to drop us a follow. We would really appreciate the support. And tune in Mondays and Wednesdays for our D&D content. Want to keep up with the events and extra streams? Please check out our Facebook and Twitter to keep up to date on the schedule releases and updates for the streams, including extra streams that we may not have on schedule. And if you would like to see previous content that we've done, check us out on YouTube at Epitaph of Creation. Thank you so much for coming out today, and have a good night, everybody.